in the name of God. Near Jina sorry them, ye fasting, any bon samoko, adenya, onyaminti sufresa or mine. Na on mine penino, over $300 million abe to amena. Na Christo ni atambabo se meko to amakwasiawe. Adenya, we to amena 325 million. Unim de sa $325 million they be to my yabo Christo ni na Ghana. O ma mi ewu if we say dialysis inti. Abayin to me and support dialysis. And unya bi afa kwan bi so akowu abayin to me anya kwan. And inso wote adenta inso mpomba. Abayin tam 325 million. What one kasa body no ene ne nyame asore dan. Na when to man hwe body ni so asore dan na betima hwe so. Kwasia. Uye Kristo ni. O Bible na ka tell say one kasa body no Onyankopon asore dan. Onyankopon bo se ne seso. So if you don't maintain this body, you cannot maintain a church of God. Enti asori no sa wo de wuro kwasha asori na wo body no de ebenom de ebedi ebenya pomuden weni nnaso a wagimi unya Kristo ni papa enita Yesu Kristo oba asase we su no onante asase so anka se medium ye Yesu Kristo na sebio mi ndidi da odidi ye dware ye ema sebio eye de ajantre ni de ahwenhwam de ye ne na ho ema o ka kire obi ase ye nyina ye nuanom Yesu obu panu mu because on say eduane hia we jibi na kwa we abetu amena 325 million na wo Kristo ni nyansuo nom na wo body na eye nyame asore dan no untumi hwe so kwase bi atam sika ne de akoto amena sa amena we da we e na obehwe so akoto ama eye de NPP omwagimi yetena krom ha time a National Cathedral issue bae ye ka kire mo se Ghana fo nka ase e pe cathedral ema asofo we ye omudi ekufo de dim be ka kire se Ekufo ado aban ne mfa ne nsa baako enka Ghana sika kapre nyetia. Omudi National Cathedral de ni ebetena radio so. Eka se National Cathedral no anya de ekufo ado aban we ebefa Ghana sika kobo. International Cathedral no mema Ghana ni bia ndwene we ya sofo ani adwin say they are men and women of God a sebi omudi no kure eka no kure.
And so the state's promise was land, the remuneration for the architect and his design team and as consultants, and then seed money. Seed money.
I see that on that seed money bit, I understand the fact that the project will not be entirely funded by us, by extension, we'll say the state. But exactly how much is this seed money that we are supposed to, as taxpayers, contribute to this project? What does it entail?
Part of which would have been the 80 million for 2023. It wouldn't even cover everything we're doing. It was supposed to be part of the seed money. And then a secretariat established. The state has, fulfilled its part. Churches have contributed. Individuals are contributing. In fact, how shall I put it? I want to use one of these keywords that people get to use when they're doing these marketing strategies. But, we are anchoring the fundraising in the notion that if 1 million people gave a minimum of 100 cedis a month, 1 million people, minimum of 100 cedis a month, would be able to complete it in about 18 months. And that's why we're talking about it. So really, the rest of it is left to us. Today, I went to speak at a radio station very early in the morning. When I got there, a gentleman and his daughter were there. And he said he had been so touched by what we've been saying that he had brought 2,000 CDs to contribute towards it. So that is how we're going to do it. Naturally, every peswa is useful, but I'd like to assure people that the cathedral is not meant to be constructed entirely from state funds. entirely from state funds. And you will realize that even the 80 million that was rejected by Parliament wasn't meant to complete the building. It was part of the seed money. So I'd like to reassure everybody that as believers, we are not insensitive. We are not insensitive. And that the cathedral is not meant to be constructed entirely from state funds. Entirely from state funds. And you will realize that even the 80 million that was rejected by Parliament wasn't meant to complete the building. It was part of the seed money.
These are the people we sit in Ghana and say, Omuye, revered, respected people. We cannot ask them questions. Otna TV so can say National Cathedral no projects no enya dia omubeyi because almost say a buying part our project to give them land. And what we know is $325 million has gone in there. I mean, Mami we saw a sofo. Obi oti mami we asore dem ye Jimmy. Wabodam. Oye dipa na wakos mami we asore we Jimmy for. I'm telling you. Now this woman is a liar. How can she lead you to God? Joyce Aye or ye ri or ye cromfo. And these people, they are benefiting. You see, they are playing on people's emotions. They are using religion. Because baby obiano, people want something to rely on. And that is what they have studied. And that is what they know. And that is how they capitalize on our mothers, on our sisters, our fathers, and our brothers and sisters. Because you see, baby obiano nipa etete. Baby ohia dos piano nipa epe bibi de ne ho atoso. Enti se opim pim na enye ya obi beka bibia to ne stream se ode ne ho eto onyame so a de bibia bekoye. So these people come in, and then when we fall for that, what they do is so we study a ohiani no etumi ko asori Sunday bia yiska eto collection. But sa ohiani no de ne ho ato ewrado se ewrade be bie ekwan kese bia ma no. So I calculated the amount of money ohiani need to come off now. In a year, that money could at the end of the day could have changed the life of Sani Pano. But you see, when there's a lot of agony, there's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of desperation, people always want something to rely on. And in Oba Africa, religion is very strong. It is strong because majority of our people are hungry, they are desperate, they need something, some assurance. That's the word I'm looking for. And into the they are in Ghana wearing $50,000 shirt. They get it back $40,000 because most of the people in his church, they need an assurance. Could point to be on to me why lazy instead of the person to sit back, reflect. That be ordinary akoshe edien onyami bim any soft bim into kwa or no so his money is the one that has built a church. I saw from to be carried and say, Musika and I see sorry down we. But you came there because you were desperate. You needed some breakthrough. The God you came to cry to, no, you are now sponsoring the God. It is a West study in Africa. Majority of Christians, and when it comes to religion especially, and I'm a Christian, that's why I'm staying to Christianity. Majority of Christians, in Africa, we are fallible. They get us easily. Because a lot of people are poor. A lot of people need help. A lot of people need something to hold on to. You see, in life, every human being, you need something to hold on to. Even if it is not physical. And it's something which is a word, which is a belief that can keep you going. And that is what these people have seen in we Africans, especially Ghana for. They know majority of us, because we fall below the poverty line, what happens is that most of us need something to hold on to. So the only thing they can hold on to or they can present to us is as a word, a God that we will have to invest in. Yes. And these people make money. These people, they are making money from the poor, but the poor think there's nothing wrong with it because they have given them an assurance. They have given them something to believe in. And oba krumha. Uko inkura sika wumpana. Majority of Enquarano, they don't grow knowing even their religion. They grow knowing how to work and make money. It is a over majority of school or USA at that age, you share religion. In our schools in America, you share religion. Unless you get to a level you want to pick it as a subject you want to study, because at that point you can make that decision. But the part I won't be making that decision, they don't teach those things in school. Because if you make a little mistake, somebody will indoctrinate you into something that you might start believing in and will destroy your life. So for you to believe in something, especially when it comes to religion, you need to be able to get to a point where you can make a decision. In America, schools, no one see religion is because it is very, very dicey. Because the moment you hold on to a religion, you have to hold on to Ebia Obefrias. So they don't see it as something that you just throw it out there. It's something that people have to make their own decisions about. By your honor, Obeko Akra with the 8 years, no buttons, Obi say, God is there, God is using him. No, it's indoctrination. They put these things in their head. Into Akorano, the interest in whatever they want to do. This kid wants to be an engineer. This kid wants to be a doctor. This kid wants to achieve higher. He starts to get lazy because they have given him another option to rely on. Enti ubewa sa pace na Akorano start here odi call him it gets to a point sa the intensiveness and the yearning of getting to a point in life it gets to a point it starts to split up. Enti majority of them they start to lose touch with reality. And Ubangu say, God, we're not a sharp power. Say, oh, SU, or bonfire more than he studies. So then what he can put out, it starts to go down. So we lose our quality. We lose our natural talent. We lose what God himself has given to us to come on this planet, to use to benefit us. We lose it. And then we start to believe in some assurance. In Tisosha, religion is not bad. But the way they use religion on us in Africa, it takes away our God-given potentials. And then that thing, when they take it from us, now we become slaves to that religion. Into Yeni Donko to Anglican, for 10 years, we tear tight. We tear every Sunday. Now, I sorry no Timono, Nipa no woman then they are making money. And then I'm at these apostolic churches, with all due respect, these new churches, they are making billions because they have given the people assurance. And let me tell you, it is not about the school you go. Forget. When it comes to these things, they are psychological. You can be a PhD holder. These people can get you because in life, every single person, you have a problem. Nobody is perfect on this planet who does not face any challenge one way or the other. The moment you face a challenge and you don't realize that these are things that you have to sit back and analyze. Everybody was born a child of God. If you believe that you were born as a child of God, then you have the right to confront your God. If somebody wants to help you as a child of God, that person will willingly do it for you without making you come to pay money. So be a dog, and I say obi a person or chill or a deal person or the mount or person pay be or at the ball who buy Sani pano on from you sika or beye when you don't even know. That person would genuinely do it to protect you. The moment somebody tells you to come to the office for that person is duping you. Into West Stadia, genuine men of God, majority of them, sorry, they don't even have churches. And these are things we need to understand. So as time goes on, you are beginning to see, say, the so-called intellectual group, they are becoming weaker and weaker because in everybody's life, at a point, the more you take up big challenges, big challenges, the problems become huge. And not everybody can stand that problem. So they need an assurance. They need somebody to rely on. Into doctor pa na sebio on to me na sorry and not sorry them, but onim fertility problems, onim what it can cause, what can bring it. Onim nina, by the end of the day, he or she spends all his time in church. It's not because he doesn't know. It's not because, it is because of the lack of belief in themselves. So they give or put their hope in something they don't see. And when it comes to Africa, there are a lot of people making money out of any Africans. It's poverty. And that is what does that start. I want to start free. And it's now over to me who said will be. Then you ask yourself how.
And to me, pass I don't find it is a years who are brand and was it. Send it up by it to say, Nipatibia, Nipatibia.
English, not me kind of more. English, speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey. Sir. Me pass I don't find it is a years who are brand and was it. se nipa obaye te se nipa tibia me say nipa
Speak
tibia
English. English not me kind of more. English. Speak English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Sir. English.
Jesus Christ came as a donkey.
Sir.
So that
This is how we end up. Until let's understand the realities are there. And then I'm say no kre BAWUMIA and no kre BAWUMIA ekufuado kufuo mo no kre because anka ekufuado ne BAWUMIA mo no kre anka obeche bilamte anka ekufuado ontumi mpom bie na no nka da say NPP na aye. Never. So when you see this, you should be worried. You should be worried because the politician sees you say, wait, Jimmy, let me show you. John Dramani Mahama, everybody in Ghana say, Obeche Bilamte John Mahama na yeye. This is John Mahama.
Empre bebre no eya na traffic ana ka aboboso ewo omaimu anopa enafe enwumre abra omanfo eba adwuma ene omanfo apon a wokofie eno enam so ama se wohwe se de oman yi eye Ghana ya hinkro enkranmu wasi ebiebie kwan ahodo bi bomu kwan a ahyan ahodo befa so ama traffic emma bebre eno nam so ama waye bia ene ye kasa omampanyi John Dramani Mahama wakwa akobie a omanfo ebetimi afaso na baabi okoye eye Bema Camp ene Airport Hills overpass no wakwa akobie a ahyan ahodo betimi afa baabia no akọ emiamia oko na ofasa akwanya esu twa ahomam se de ebe ya bridge a eno no ewo flower pot runabout no ho no so wo mu betimi aya eno so no aban no ena wo fa eho eka nyina wo mampanyi e de nsem atu edwase.
We are opening this road to traffic and for the relief that it will bring to our brothers and sisters living in the eastern side of Accra. On this note, I wish to declare the Bema Camp Phase 1, Phase 2 Airport Bypass project open officially to traffic. From today, vehicles can start using this road. I wish to announce to the people of Accra that the road is open, and if we don't build an interchange at Obichebi, it means the traffic will go and bunch up at the Obichebi-Lamte Circle. And so there's going to be a bridge at the Obichebi-Lamte Circle so that when the traffic comes from the Kwame Nkrumah interchange, it will be able to pass easily without creating another bottleneck for us at Obichebi. Another important project we are working on, we're embarking on for Ghanaians, is the widening of the motorway into a 6-lane motorway with service roads. This motorway was built by Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and it was built to link the capital city Accra with the new industrial city that he had built.
Enwachi yomampanyi esan kasa edifa tema port expansion project no ho say $1 billion eno so gapoha ene ne partners womo ena woma hyehya eno so aba ne yie papa aye fair eno so chire mu nsem sei.
In addition to this, as part of the Tema port expansion, in the next few weeks we're going to cut the sod for the beginning of a major expansion work of Tema Harbour. It is going to cost $1 billion. And this project is being funded completely by Gapoha and their partners. Government of Ghana is not contributing $1 to the project. And so Tema Port is going to see a $1 billion expansion. And as part of that expansion, the road from Tema that passes by Tema Hospital will become the main road that goes to the port. And so from the port, they will come straight along the Tema General Hospital Road. They will go over a bridge and then join the motorway and continue wherever they want to go. And so that road is going to be opened up into a dual carriageway so that it can take the traffic that is coming.
Why are we even discussing when they also here to Abamano? They've done nothing. Oh. Whatever you hear NPP talk about, this is John Mahama. Obeche Bilamte. Flower pot. Or catch the Tema port, no? 1 billion. Ghana for fire Kubo in Shim. And there, Omuti radio so cast Mahama town Tema port. We mo Jimmy, NPP for mo Jimmy. Ya catch them with Debia say, Abane Yakotono, me. Yan yes idea we be mo. The bet my yama on the Mayama way. I'm just trying to let you understand, say. So John Mahama, that is the best decision you can take as a young Ghanaian, as an old Ghanaian. I'm telling you. I am telling you for a fact. Hey, there's nothing these people, NPP, for to my amount. And we are showing you the facts. And nobody, no NPP person can sit anywhere else and mention my name. That Kevin Taylor, what to be that? No. Because what we do here, and all my colleagues on my TV, nobody has said, your target will be good anymore. The facts. So you see in Koto, you see Free Mind, you see Pierrot Mo, who runs for Cable Watchamo, you see Mr. Article Mo, they bring you the facts. It's not like Obi Time will be, even making the Tema motorway 6 lane, John Mahama, Odinka make idea need to walk. Your preparations for that. This is John Mahama.
He urged them to start devising alternative routes in anticipation of an earlier announced total reconstruction of the motorway into 6 lanes.
Eventually, the intention is to redo the whole motorway into a major 6-lane, 3-lane, So we need to start preparing. When work starts on the motorway, what will be the alternate routes, the diversions and all that, and so we should start thinking forward before.
Together with urban routes, we will develop the.
He was in power, no. He was even thinking of making Temamoto in a 6-lane. Yatigana ha. Kwasiafu da hundi na mwenimo kacha ose. John Mahama. Udim de John Mahama ye. Enkrani bi obetwetia NDC no na so ompem wankasa na krampo no. You're ungrateful. I'm telling you. Enkrani obetwetia NDC no. Because what this man did, I make a been sure, John Mahama will be president 3 years, 4 months. John Mahama enya 8 years and kwasiafu yo. John Mahama wendi 8 years kufu. Na John Mahama enya full 8 years kufu. Anka Ghana ketia. Kanim den kesi wo Ghana. Ka unim the kind of development anka yehu. John Mahama. So anko the president 8 years say lazy kufu enya 8 years na kanim de besi wo Ghana. Anka unim. John Mahama enya 8 years say BAWUMIA ne kufu ado nya 8 years. Fenchem. Na kanim de besi wo Ghana. Every part of this country will be touched. By no yempeno kure. Yama the foolish masses in kwasiafo pathway. De bi omo ba omo ready e. Omo ma comedy e. No ma sesa mo asay, no ma sesa shirt, no ma catch say wouldn't time NDC for the omo nim nyansa na ye dio. We mo Jimmy NPP are stupid. They have wasted 8 years of your time. Plus Kufuor's 8 years, 16 years of Ghana's development. Oma seno. And intina omo ankasa Kufuor part 1 part 2 omo ntumi ngina nka nkyere Ghana for say me JA Kufuor ade a metumi ye eyi me safri huni ontumi nka bi da in his life, and he cannot say that till he dies without the respect. Ontumi nka bi da ada Kufuor beka sa ademel no meduro we see monumental project, economically, socially, politically benefiting Ghana for and ye wurem onye bi da e bini dan. The same applies to these monkeys who are in power today. Almost they have no idea about governance. They have no idea. And you see, they always no more yusumo, no more nyeska, no more ko. They be ba NPP for there, ska, nyina so abruchiri. What the NPP ni bi osena bi de metigana, and a mini ko school Ghana sama hama. Eko the school nyina o Ghana. Bibia or Ghana no. What to say NPP for to be kebi? Oh, BAWUMIA no ko school abrochire. Oh, Napo no ko school abrochire. Oh, why? Oh, na Ekufuado no abrochire. Ah, na MP we omunyina no mo abrochire. Oh, education minister oh no so no abrochire. Je Kufuor ko tena abrochire na obaye. They don't have homegrown, intelligent, genuine people who they are fake people. Omoba no mo de ade be tumtim so mo nimunyansa. They are useless. Era de Ghana for. Adianko for wenim and the toilet. Omoba, their main thing is to build toilets.
Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to spare a moment to walk through with us the length and breadth of this country and see what just in a sneak view we are about to show you, a video documentary that introduces today's presentation.
Just see black and white in a world full of Here is a 38-in-1 cubicle private water closet facility for a rural community in the Ashanti region. The government is building over 1,400 of similar facilities for communities with no or disproportionate access to toilet facilities in all regions, plus 200 multi-unit flushable latrines, and has distributed over 17,000 units of Dignity toilets. Also, the government has built 4,765 toilet facilities in communities where open defecation is pervasive. All of these together is providing decent places of convenience for over 8 million people whose options would have been cut to either open defecation.
Most of the toilets in the data that we have just seen, that we in the table, are toilets that have been built under the One Constituency 1 Million project. But that is not the end of the story. We have about 6 projects under the Toilets for All policy. We have built 28,485 household toilets. 12,972 toilets have been built. Then there's ongoing construction of the Gaslit project. 5,000 toilets are being built there. The Government of Ghana Household Toilet Program, we're building 1,900 toilets there. And Rural Sanitation Model and Strategy Program, 40,348 toilets serving 3,000 communities. And then under the Urban Sanitation Pilot Project, 21,332. So under the Toilet for All program, at least 109,000 household toilets have been constructed, benefiting 856,000 people. This is quite remarkable. And because of all of this investment that has been made in the toilet infrastructure, 5,498 communities have been declared open defecation free. We are building a nation. We are not just building infrastructure. I thought building infrastructure, anybody can build infrastructure.
I've recently been listening to debates.
You see, is it not sad? Is it not sad? 2024. These people came to power. The Akufo ye na bi. Anything the Akufo nam montoma BAWUMIA omo hu binia na bibia bete. Do omo wan e bini dan hwe. Let me show you this. Hwe. Election aka 8 days ni akoto aba hwe. Commissioning of Bobo toilet facility. Duka Meruku duka any BAWUMIA omo ko bie toilet ano. Kofo wi. They see toilet as a remarkable achievement. That is this. You see, Ghanaians. Aka 8 days me akoto aba nkofo we so mo ko bie biniano Friday 29th. Now you ask yourself, into where mo na wotam a minor show monsa. Kofo ba be see bini dying. Ekufo ado aba also see bini dying. Omuntimi, this is the NPP, eh? Omuntimi see toilet and omo decorate toilet. Me say omutumi where ye minister o or ne papa no person be the president no or the Land Cruisers be 20 soldier 4 edi nechi ye ko bie dan pono yes mun kone mu wi amonto abamaye omumbu Ghana 4 me say we mu omutumi commission toilet na omahyehyɛ toilet paper foreign graphic ni ahyehyɛ we mu sango fo no omutumi si toilet no mo decorate we omutumi si toilet NPP omutumi si toilet near decorate near kuchano wemu they are crazy. They see you people to be stupid. Me see eba e bini omo papa kofo na start ye e bini ho dance ye e bini dan ho dance ye ene de oboa hepic toilet ufa ha hepic toilet se minim eduane omudi omo tumi si toilet no de ntoma fa ho no mo twa ahomem pa. We mu na mudi Ghana be show omonsa Mahama the president 3 years pe hwanyoma Mahama ye today Ghana who are nipa ngu because of COVID na John Mahama na save Ghana through his leadership. mo health minister COVID by okoda UGMC. Enkwasiafo we nyina COVID by Mahama hospital mu no mokoda ye. Inti COVID by yankoda binika mu, yankoda toilet mu. These are foolish people. From the time yeti NPP omunsi regional hospital baako 1. And the omoka just say agenda 111 Mahama wa ba obetwem. Mo de omo gibi bibia ebetwem. NPP for no omo gimi ni bibia duru no bibia ebetwem omo adwene mu no because omo ntumi nya bibia. Omo gimi nti bibia we betwem